Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will start by apologizing to you. My Hebrew is still relatively rudimentary, so I will speak in English with your permission. Chairman Plot, Chairman Harish, esteemed survivors, second and third generation, I would like to share with you a few thoughts of mine about what was the Holocaust in Romania. But let me first try to tell you a few words about what Romania is missing today. Romania is missing today a vibrant Jewish community. Let us please remember that before World War II, Romania had the third Jewish community in Europe. And it was a unique, I repeat, a unique community, because it was a mosaic of communities. Let us remember, there were Ashkenazi and Sephardim in Romania. There were Haredim. There were ultra-Orthodox Jews. There were assimilated Jews. There was a variety of Jewish communities, I repeat myself, which did not exist anywhere in Europe. And because these people are gone, because of the Holocaust and because of emigration, Romania is today, please kindly mark my words, poorer than it was then. There is no doubt about this. And there is something else which is very sad about what I'm going to tell you tonight. For too long, including here in Yad Vashem, including in the Holocaust Museum in Washington, where I worked, the Holocaust in Romania was a forgotten Holocaust. And it took a lot of efforts of a few people, between them my close friend Jan Anchel, who worked here in this place, who allowed this mistake to not be repeated. Out of the 760,000 Jews who lived in Romania before World War II, at least 280,000 were killed under the administration of Ion Antonescu, who was a fascist criminal. I repeat myself once more, this was a Romanian Holocaust, wasn't inspired by Nazi Germany, had Romanian roots and Romanian perpetrators. Once more, at least 280,000 Romanian and Ukrainian Jews were killed in between the Danube and the Bug River by Romanian fascists, by the Romanian administration, by Romanian gendarmes, by the Romanian policemen, by the Romanian army, and yes, sometimes by Romanian civilians. To these numbers, we need to add the people killed in northern Transylvania, but this is another story, it's the story of the Holocaust in Hungary, because the perpetrators were Hungarian gendarmes, the Hungarian administration of northern Transylvania, and the Germans. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is something which I have to insist upon. The numbers are cold. The statistics mean sometimes not too much, because behind every person, behind every number of Jews who were killed in the Holocaust, there is one destiny, one person who is not anymore with us, because these mass murders. You know, it looks like it seems that Stalin said once that the end of one person, the death of one person is a tragedy, but then beyond this we are in statistics. And perhaps he was right for once. I would like to share with you a few stories about people who are my close friends who went through the tragedy of the Holocaust in Romania. One of them is Ruth Glasberg-Gold, who is still alive. She lives in Florida, and she lived through the deportations from Bukovina and ended up in a ghetto. I heard it, Sir Bershad. You pronounced it. And tell me, please, how it could be possible for an 11-year-old kid to live for a week with her dead mother in the same room because nobody came to pick up the body. She being sick with typhus and the mother being dead of typhus. Her father and her brother died before. How is this possible? Who can do this to people? How is this possible for another friend of mine whose name was Harry Feinstein? He passed away, who was on the death train from Iași to Podul Iloaiei, who fainted on this train. And when he came out, he saw only the legs of his father and his brother because they were in a stack of piles of bodies. How is this possible? Those of you who are very few still between us who are survivors from Transnistria can tell us how is this possible. How is this possible for somebody, another friend of mine, David Stoliar, the sole survivor of the Struma, to be arrested by the Turkish policeman because he was saved by a few fishermen, Turkish fishermen, but he was illegally in Turkey. And let me make a parenthesis here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Holocaust was inspired by Germany, but it was a European project. Every country, there is no country in Europe which was not involved in the Holocaust. Let us talk for a second about the Struma. Let us remember, these people ran away, 760 people ran away from Germans and from Romanians. They were not allowed by the Turks, a neutral country, to put their feet in Turkey. And who killed them? A Russian submarine. And who didn't allow them to get into then Palestine? The British. Everybody was at fault. Yes? I think you agree with me. I would like to share with you a few things about what we are trying to do today in Romania, which I will tell you from the beginning is not enough, but we are trying hard. Since 2004, when we had the Wiesel report, may he rest in peace, Eli, my close, good friend, Romania turned around, and from a country which was still denying the Holocaust, still massively saying we didn't do anything, other people did the bad thing here, we have a major monument of the Holocaust in Bucharest, which some of you already visited. We have a major institution under the Prime Minister which combats anti-Semitism. I'm talking about the Wiesel Institute. Romania was the first country which pushed other European countries to adopt the IRA definition of the anti-Semitism. And we do have, yes, a national strategy for combating anti-Semitism. Why do we need this? Because there is still anti-Semitism in Romania. I'm not here as an ambassador to embellish the truth. I'm here to tell you the truth. And we are also, yes, building a museum of the history of the Romanian Jewry and of the Holocaust, where the tragedy of Romanian Jews who went through the Holocaust will be in an ample way described and illustrated. Let me finish by telling you that I don't see things going into the right direction in Europe. There is more and more anti-Semitism, and my country, at least at the political level, is trying to do something against this. There are still countries which are rewriting the history of the Holocaust. And all together, ladies and gentlemen, governments, but simple people too, we need to stand up against this scourge. I thank you very much for your attention. Thank you so much.